Hello everyone. Today we have with us Felipe from Chai, who is a Dream Room subscriber and has enrolled in our Dream Room pre-launch event. He considers Nurture to be one of the reasons behind his successful chess career and definitely one of the significant contributors towards his 100-point increment in chess ratings. Yes, you got me right. After using Nurture's Dream Room, he reached a peak rating of 2325, and that's pretty good. Come, let's start a conversation with him and learn what all did he learn through Nurture's Dream Room. So, hi Felipe, how are you?
Hi, really fine, very fine. Thanks for the opportunity to share my chess journey.
You're welcome, and we are more than happy to interview you today. And
Thanks.
thanks a lot for scheduling some time for this interview and allowing us to let our audience know about your chess journey.
Uh-huh.
So, Felipe, I would like to start with the first question. Like, how did you start playing chess? Like, what was that first thing that made you feel like that chess is the thing for you?
Well, I started playing chess as 4 years old.
Okay.
I could not read or write. The truth is that it's a little bit funny, but it was now until 15 or 16 that I started thinking more seriously.
Okay. So that was pretty much about your chess journey, like how you came up with the idea.
Um, in fact, I don't know, but I think that chess suits very well for me. I love chess. I wanted I want to be really good since I have 15 or something like that, but um, I couldn't sleep without not play chess, or chess is something like it's all for me.
Okay. That sounds really interesting. So,
Hmm.
Philippe, please tell us about your experience using Dream Room and how did it contribute towards the 100-point increase in your ratings so far?
Nurt helped me a lot. Of course, I also have my coach with whom he has been working for the past few months.
Hmm.
He has been fundamental. I have also been working on my own, but Nord has been an extraordinary compliment. For me, it's a compliment, but a really good one. And the videos are really nice, and I love the way of Mr. Ramage to approach the topics. It's really nice. For me, it's one of the best training in the world, with Agar, of course.
Okay. That sounds really great. And it's really pleasant to hear that from you that our flagship product, that is Dream Room, helped you a lot and you improved a lot through using that product.
Uh-huh. Yes. Um, in my whole career, I always seen for videos, because they are interesting. But for me, Nord is probably the best videos and the best material to work in chess, I guess.
Okay. So, Felipe, why would you recommend someone else who's an aspiring chess player? Would you recommend him to use Dream Room? And if yes, then why?
As I said before, I really like the way in which Mr. Ramage approached the concept. He's a really good coach. On the other hand, he used unusual games, which do not usually appear in books. Then it's something that deserves to be studied. Another important point, which I recommend to young people who want to improve, is that if they watch the recorded videos, I do, they should pause the video. I think that this is really important. I believe in active learning, not in passive learning. You have to put the most of you. So it's not about just listening and watching. It's you have to think. I think that is important because Mr. Ramage always is asking for you to see the good moves and things, but you don't have to just listen and watching. You also have to to sing in the position and try to find the good moves, the good plan, the good idea, and all that stuff.
Okay. So, along with Dream Room, you come up with you have your recorded videos. Okay. Along with that,
Uh-huh.
you have the flipbook, you have assignments, and you have puzzles. So, did they also contribute you towards a better learning in chess?
Yes. In fact, the puzzle of the day, I always trying to solve. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
no, it's really nice. As I said before, the material is really good. I love the material. I'm a big fan of the page.
Okay, okay, that sounds really good. So, Felipe, how hard was it for you to manage those 2 years, the gap period you had in your chess career when you lost your father, and it definitely might have been very tough for you. So, how did you manage those 2 years of gap, and still after those 2 years you continued with chess? So how was that phase of your life?
Yes, it was very hard. Uh, I remember that I was 9 years old in 2007, but I did not stop playing chess because I didn't like it. I guess that it was like a kind of trauma. Um, he was the maximum promoter of the family in chess. And there before, when he died, the interest of chess was left to the background. Uh, in fact, my brother and my cousin stopped playing forever, and were better than me. That's the funny part. uh, I returned by chance. I was 11 years old, and I found a book with elementary things. I remember that the book is of Ricardo Aguilera or something like that, but it was really elementary. And there I went back to the board. But that 2 years, in fact, I could not remember anything of that 2 years. Maybe it was because I not was playing chess or something like that.
Okay. Okay. So definitely that time might have been very hard for you, but I'm glad that you
Yes,
just overcame that time and you did not let your chess career affect that thing.
yes, that's true. That's true.
Okay. So, Felipe, what according to you is the best feature of Dream Room that would help an average student grow in chess?
I think the concept are very well explained and covers a lot of topics. It's useful for all types of players. I must be honest, and I thought that at first it will not be very useful, but then I realized that it has a really good things. For example, there is a video called Accelerators, which simply seems extraordinary to me. It's a game between Lujovich and Ivanchuk, and probably is one of the best thing of chess I ever seen. In fact, I didn't know that concept, and it seems really attractive to me.
Okay. So that's the pretty much thing that you would recommend, like why one should go for Dream Room.
Yes, yes. I think that the content is really good. You can improve because I have my current writing, but I also improve. So I think that anyone can improve. Not only me, anyone can improve between any writing, any
Okay.
year, any age. Sorry.
Okay. So, Felipe, you had attended classes of 52 week by R.B. Ramesh sir also. So, how was your experience attending those classes, and did you find any difference between the content that's being taught in that 52 week versus the content that was there in Dream Room?
I think that is any different. I think that the key is the quality of the classes. The quality is really good. Uh, uh, the quality of the classes is maintaining over the time. That is really important because maybe you're gonna start really with a really good class and then you can finish with not so good class. But this is not the case. You are North, the team of North are able to maintain the quality of the class over the time, and the quality is very high. Uh, you can tell that they take it very seriously. In general, the experience is very good. I recommend it to everybody.
So, Felipe, you are a great fan of Grandmaster Jacob Adard, and who is a great
Yes,
trainer and
I'm a big fan.
author at the same time. So, please let us know, like, what are the chess qualities that you adore in him?
Yes, I'm a really big fan. I read a lot of his books. And my favorite quality about Mr. Agar is his ability to transmit knowledge in a very simple way. I really like the comparisons he makes and also the examples he used of his own chess career. For example, in my favorite books, Thinking Inside the Box, there is a chapter about psychology in chess, and which is something I had a lot of problems. I'm being stronger with that. And in a few years ago, I was really strong with that. And I think that if were not for that chapter, it would have been much more difficult to me to improve this aspect of chess. Because I think that psychology in chess is something really important. And you have to have a good mind and a good approach of chess. There are a lot of people who are focusing in the result, and you have to focus in play well. In fact, Mr. Ramage is it's a trainer that is always saying that in his videos, and this I think that is really important because He's always saying that you don't have to focus on results. You have to focus on play well and try to do your best. I think that is very important. That approach, I think that is very important. In fact, I know a lot of grandmasters, and they are using this approach and focus on the quality of your play. Maybe you can lose, maybe you can win, but if you play well, I think that you can feel good.
Okay, that was pretty much a very explanatory answer in itself. Philip, despite being in Chile, which does not have definitely one of the best chess cultures out there, you still
Uh-huh.
managed to improve from your ratings. You started with a low rating and you managed to rise up in that. So please let our audience know, like, how did you manage to do that?
Yes, you are right. In Chile and in general in South America, it's a little bit more hard, I guess, a little more complicated. Here, there are very talented players. I have a lot of friends that are really, really talented. In fact, Cristobal Enriquez is a younger master. Right now, he's playing the Zonal. But there are not many tournaments, so that makes it a little bit difficult. But I think it's in one, and you put all of yourself, you can get it. Maybe there are a lot of countries that is worse than Chile in tournaments, in quality of the chess, but if you work hard but really hard, you can get it. I am a firm believer of that.
That's really positive of you, and you really have a positive outlook towards your life. And it's really great to hear that despite having a shortage of resources, you managed to do very, very well in your chess career. How was your experience winning the under 18 championship in Chile, Felipe?
I think it's the happiest day of my life. But it was funny because the next day I feel a bit empty.
Oh, why so?
Because it cost me a lot to return to the road to continue improving. Because I reached my dream, so I the next day I feel a little bit empty. So it cost me a lot to return to the road to continue improving. In fact, Mr. Agar speaks a bit of that in his book that I mentioned before. But he says something like, you have to be clear that many times you will lose yourself, and it's nothing wrong with that. The bad thing is not to lose yourself. The bad thing is not to return, and you have to return, hopefully stronger.
True. So, Felipe, you're very close to being a grandmaster. So, do you have any action plan in mind that will help you to cross 2500 as of now?
Honestly, I believe that I'm not so close, but
Okay.
I'm not yet an MI, but I will work hard to achieve it.
So, Felipe, any last words for Team Nurture or any other message you would like to give to the chess audience that's listening to you right now?
Well, I only want to say that thanks for the opportunity, and all the young people who want to improve, believe that it's possible, and you only have to work hard, but really hard. You don't fool yourself. That's very important, because there are a lot of people that say he's working hard, but they don't do it. You have to work hard, but believe that you're working hard. So and that's the most important thing. Anyone can achieve it, I guess.
It's all about the belief system. Whether you put your belief into the right things or into the wrong things, things are going to work out that way. So
Yes,
if
but
once you start believing in certain things, I really hope that will work out in your favor. Yeah. So Philip, it was really nice talking to you, and I hope it was likewise from your end also. And we at Nurture are there to help you out in your chess career in future also. And
thanks a lot.
hopefully, or the audience listening out to this interview will learn something out of it, and they might also start believing that one fine day they'll be a grandmaster soon. And may this interview help them with their chess journey also.
Thanks a lot. Yes, a billion of dreams.
Yeah. So for now, I shall take your leave. It was nice talking to you, Felipe.
It was really nice. Thanks.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.